what's going on, everybody? So I just got this Marvel Collector Corp box in yesterday, and I'm finally getting around to doing an opening and an unboxing, I guess, if you want to call it. Man, I tell you what, dude. I don't know what was worse, studying for this freaking exam or actually taking the freaking exam, because that bad boy was a smoker. But anyways, I am glad that that is over with until the next one, so I can actually start buckling, not buckling down, but actually start getting caught up with some of these videos that I've been wanting to do. So I figured, why not do this one first, since I'm kind of curious to see what's inside of it. Alright, so as you guys see, the theme for this time is the Deadpool. And as you see, it says Deadpool right there, and they've got a picture of him right there. Pretty cool. Alright, so I went ahead and already sliced this bad boy open, so we'll see what we got here. And BAM! Let's see. Once again, they kind of give you a patch and a pin, which is cool. I like these pins right here because I can actually tag them onto the back of my backpack or something like that whenever I go to the conventions. And I don't know what I'm going to do with these patches, to be honest with you. I really don't have anything to sew them on, but nevertheless, I don't know, maybe I can re-gift it or something. Alright, so let's see what we actually got inside the box. Alright. And looks like we got a t-shirt. We got a Deadpool t-shirt, what it looks like, kind of a Funko Pop Deadpool. Yeah, looks like, yeah, pretty cool. Pretty neat, I like it. Not bad, okay. And see what kind of exclusive we got today as far as comic books. It looks like the same sort of drawing. This is the Marvel Collector Corp World's Greatest Comic Magazine Deadpool, variant edition number 1. So, kind of interesting. There you go. And let's see what we got as far as the Funko Pop. We have got a exclusive Marvel Collector Corp Deadpool. Oh look, it's kind of cool. It actually has him jumping. I don't know if you guys can see that. Has him jumping in the air as opposed to usually how they just kind of stand up. All right, okay. And then, oh look, Adorbs. So they got Adorbs one with him wearing a cowboy hat. And he's got himself a little pony right there, one of those stick ponies. So, there you go. Not too bad. And you got, what is this called? The little plush? Yeah. These are little plushes, so a little Deadpool plush. And that is it. Alright. So that is all we got as far as that goes. So you got the pins right here that they gave me, and then you got the Dorb right here, if you guys can see that, and then we've got the Funko Pop and the little plush thing right here, and then a comic book right there, and then of course the t-shirt. So that is it. So but that's not it for the video, guys. I want to go ahead and show you a few pickups that I've got the past week or so. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'm sure you've already seen these, so it's probably no surprise for you. But give me a second, I'll put all this stuff down, and I'll get to the books. All right, everybody. So the first book that I got for you guys, and freaking glare, man. You know, I think it's just the light over here and what have you, but no issues. I'll prop it up so you guys can see it. Anyways, the first book I got, I actually found this at a comic book store, which was up in Austin, Texas, about a week or so ago. And this is Preacher number 1, and I actually got this for a, you know, compared to what they're selling it on eBay, to be honest with you, I think I got a really good steal on this, to be honest with you. And it is a really nice book, and it, of course, it is. I don't know, would you call this a key issue or just, I guess, more of a sought-after book because of the TV show. But nevertheless, I was happy to actually pick this one up. And now I've had my eye on this for quite some time, and I'm just really happy to have it. To be honest, when I'm looking forward to reading it, to be honest with you, supposedly it's supposed to be really good. I have not read any of the Preacher series yet. Every time I go out and try to look for the trade paperbacks on it, so I can actually just kind of read it before I decided I wanted to buy the book, I just can't find it. They're all sold out. So that told me one or two things. They just didn't have them around, or just those trades were really good that that just kind of got sold out. But I went ahead and picked this up, got this bad boy, and so I'm very, very happy to have it once again in my collection. I'm going to get this bad boy eventually graded and sent in, and then, of course, I'm going to read it. So, all right. And I also picked up the Mighty Thor number 337 with Beta Ray Bill on the cover of it. Now, my buddy Ray, shout out to you, my boy Ray, that he actually found one at his local comic book store up in Alaska. And I think he ended up getting it for $5. It was a little bit crunchy, nevertheless, but I actually found this at the same comic book store where I got Preacher from. And this was actually a really nicer copy. And so I ended up picking this up. Of course, not the same great deal that Ray got, but nevertheless, it is a better copy. And now I have two of them in my collection. And so I just wanted to have just kind of a nicer copy, because if this book actually goes somewhere, I mean, this is starting to really go up in price. I don't know if based off speculation or what, or because of the character Beta Ray, but regardless of that, I have a nicer copy, so I'm really happy to have that. All right, I also found at the same location, this is What If Volume 1, Number 1. This is What If Spider-Man had joined Fantastic Four. Now, if you guys ever read the Amazing Spider-Man number 1, it actually has Spider-Man going up to the Baxter Building and trying to get a job working with the Fantastic Four, because he's kind of strapped on money. So he's kind of, at first when Spider-Man started out, it was, just all about trying to make money for him, trying to get a job so he can help Aunt May out, because Uncle Ben got killed by that burglar. And so, Spider-Man's going through these trials and tribulations, and then he decides, you know what, Fantastic Four, they've got a nice building, they seem to doing well for themselves, so he decides to go up there and just kind of make his way into the building, and goes into a fight. Well, nevertheless, the story kind of just goes from there, where instead of him actually taking off, Sue calls him back and says, hey, wait a second, and so they start talking about him joining the Fantastic Four, and where they got the 5 emblem on them right now. So, and it's a really good story. I liked it, and I don't want to really ruin it for anybody, but nevertheless, this is kind of an older book, but towards the end of the book, and spoiler if you haven't read this yet, and Sue actually winds up quitting the Fantastic Four and goes off with Namor, and winds up shacking up with him underwater and stuff. So I thought that was a crazy twist. Yeah, she winds up leaving Reed and hooks up with Namor, and then they kind of go back to being the Fantastic Four. And towards the end, the comment that Spider-Man made with Reed was it Reed or was it Ben? One of the other characters. Well, and he goes, well, I wonder if things would have been different if I never joined the Fantastic Four. And I think Reed or Ben says, no, it probably would have turned out the same way. So, but as we know, it did not. But nevertheless, I thought it was a pretty good twist to the story. I enjoyed it. All right, What If Spider-Man joined Fantastic Four, number 1, volume 1. This one I got from my local comic book store. I was actually digging through the long boxes. Shout out to you, Tim Tebow. Dig through those long boxes, brother. And I actually found this so far exclusive. This is the Wizard World Los Angeles exclusive from 2006. And this was actually signed by the late and great Michael Turner, as you see right here. And I was like, I asked the guy at my local comic book store, and I know him very well. Shout out to him. His name is Earl. And I know he won't steer me wrong. He actually says I was the one that actually got this signed by him. So I trust him. Good guy. So nevertheless, I was very happy because I never had anything autographed by or signed by Michael Turner. And since he's passed, and I really enjoy his art, I wanted to just kind of show my support with that and grab that copy of this. So very, very happy to have us. And I ended up actually picking up Descenders #1. This is the first series, and I know one of our, I think it was, I think it was on Tim's talk show, Lords of the Round Table. We had talked about Descenders, and so I didn't have Descenders in my collection, so I ended up getting this, and I think, for some reason I had said that this book was starting to really go up in price, but yeah, it actually is starting to go up in price, but it's not as high as I had mentioned it to be on the show, but I think I ended up, I bought this off of mycomicshop.com online, and so I know I didn't spend anywhere, I think it was like for this one, I think I might have spent about $20 or so. And I seen it on eBay for sometimes a little bit less, or in like a lot deal or what have you, but very, very similar, very close around that price range. And so there's a lot of talk about Descenders #1, possibly a movie coming out on this, or if it's going to go anywhere. If going, once again, it's just based off speculation. I don't know, to be honest. I haven't done any really deep research into this, but if I do, then I'll definitely let you guys know. But nevertheless, I picked it up anyways, for the reason that I heard it was a really good storyline, and two, and if it does go anywhere, I want to grab it before prices go crazy, kind of like on Preacher, where I was kind of late on the boat on that one, and now I paid a little bit more than, of course, what you'd get firsthand, but nevertheless, I'm really happy to have it, and I'm looking forward to reading that bad boy and see how the story goes. So anyways, here we go. So Descenders #1, picked that one up. Picked up the Soulfire exclusive, and then I picked up the What If Volume 1 #1, and Thor 337 Beta Ray Bill cover, and of course my very, very happy find is Preacher #1 right there. So anyways, I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys liked the Deadpool unboxing that I did, and the books that I show you. I don't know. I mean, these Marvel Age blocks are okay. I don't know if I'm going to continue with those, to be honest with you. Not a really big Deadpool fan. I'm more of a Deathstroke kind of guy. But I don't know. I mean, well, maybe I'll give it one more try to see what it's like. But I don't think this is really my bag. All right, guys, this is all I got, and I appreciate you guys watching. And be safe out there and take care of yourselves. All right, I'll see you soon.